All right, so yeah, here I am at Chipotle for my post-workout meal. As you can see, I've got started a little bit before I thought about the upload here. Can you blame me? I mean, take a look at that, right? Who wouldn't want that? I went ahead and went with the Carne Asada. They have a new version of the steak, just called the Asada steak. It's pretty good. It doesn't have any kick to it in terms of heat. The employee told me actually it's not spicy. I interpret spice to mean spice, like in terms of the spices that you use, spices. A lot of people say spicy thinking hot. Anyway, it's not hot at all. It does have a little bit of flavor, and the flavor comes on subtly, and it's a little bit mild. It is worthwhile. Would I order it again? Sure. Though I do honestly prefer the steak that they had before they introduced this one. And they also had a different variant of steak that they had before they had this new Asada steak as well. So the original they have is what I go for. If they brought back their old promotion, I'd go for that. And of course, if you missed it, they had the Pastor chicken. Really, really good. I recommend it to anyone. That has to come back. I mean, if I had to pick and choose between the Pastor chicken and the Asada steak, I'm definitely going with the Pastor chicken. Who doesn't like a Pastor? I mean, it's pork as well, but the chicken, that was just genius what they did with that. It was just genius. Yeah, so I went with the overkill in terms of guacamole because I'm doing keto. And it's pretty ketogenic friendly if you're coming to Chipotle just because of the guacamole in of itself. The chicken's pretty lean, the steak's pretty lean, and it comes with fat and everything. It's just, you can't go wrong with the Chipotle. Just lay low on the rice. You can have a burrito as well. Go like California style with a burrito. Have a little salsa they have, some onions. It's not all that much. And if you're exercising as well, you're doing, especially the cardiovascular side of things, you can have some more carbohydrate than you would think. Especially like, unless you're doing the induction phase of keto, you can have more carbohydrates than you would think you would. But just make sure, actually that could be misinformation, make sure you go through the induction phase. It's the right thing to do. When you're exercising though, the rules do change aside from the sugar content. So if you're just looking to lose some weight, you have some discipline, you want to go ahead and get the job done, you're doing the right thing. Make sure you have those macronutrients, the ratios correctly. Otherwise, you're gonna run into a shitstorm of issues. And make sure you have 3 key minerals. You've gotta have the potassium, you've gotta have the magnesium, and you've gotta get that sodium in there. Or else, quite frankly, you're gonna feel like death. All right, and if you do keto correctly, your quality of life goes through the roof. You've never operated on ketones, it's truly blissful. You really feel like a totally different person. So once again, in case you missed it, all right, and I promise you, it tastes just as good as it looks. All right, Chipotle should pay me soon. They really should. I don't mind paying them though. Their food's pretty darn good. All right, so that's my day of eating so far, and then it's only the afternoon. I'll see you later in the day. Hope things are going well for you in the new year.